swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Cornhuskers will kick it away to start us off. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. The coverage team maintains his discipline. Much doing on that return. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Russell. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Out of the gun, the inside give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Red pass, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll try the run. Runs through the tackle. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
And the Huskers will send out the punt unit. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Illinois offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced.
Brings it in the open. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got it inside the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Illinois.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Illinois looking to pay things off on 1st and goal. Now on the move. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has 1 stop.
And that's why why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
This quarterback part of their running game. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Illini!
It's just so nice to have a signal baller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Virginia Tech has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Lane Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Old Dominion. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
To the air on second down. Finds a tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
We hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play. At second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Crosses the 45. At the 40, there he goes. Turning on the jet. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. To the air, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off! What a play by this defense! Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
And now this offense will take the field again. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
To throw, it's Russell. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab on the big throw. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and you've already seen him make a critical mistake earlier in the ball game, and you're going to make more of them if you don't make your feet a priority. Just pause for a second. Steady those feet. Get them quiet. Now I can make a more accurate throw.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And his first pass is incomplete.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these 3rd and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those 3rd and longs.
Just needs a crack to get a return. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Huskers! Special teams proving to be special. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think...
There he goes. Got the first down. Looking for more. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
That might have been a touchdown-saving tackle right there. Offensively, nice play call going with the toss to get that running back to the outside. I'm telling you, if he makes that guy miss, that might have been 6.
Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They go to the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Back to throw, it's Russell. Here comes the heat. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One thing this team has shown earlier this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Illinois.
To the tailback. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up.
Turning it on! And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, finding Illini.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these designed quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground. And in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia Tech is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Michael Vick out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 6 over Old Dominion. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking for space. It's Duggan. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. It's a fumble. Offense scoops it up and still going. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Snagged out in the air. Turns it on in midfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14.
That means the score. Nebraska 35, Illinois 14.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Russell. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs, and now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage, and you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
He fires one deep down the right side. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down. Already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
Slams it ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Touchdown, Husker! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Illinois, 14. Return runs out of bounds.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Illinois, 14.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Here he comes. This is a gamble. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Finds a little space. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
And that's a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
They've got it first and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Extending the play. Find some fresh air. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Takes the handoff. It's Duggan. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. Grabs it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
5-yard line.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical, and this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king in 2, right?
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nebraska.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the take. And now they're in business.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his big tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Cornhuskers are in the red zone. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Lets it fly. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. UTEP is in front. They've owned the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 5 over Utah State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse? It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way. Then I'll throw the football.
Wants to throw on first down. Lofts one high and deep. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least the one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Now improvising. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
And the Huskers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Off the RPO, complete. Speeding down the left side. He's at the and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskers! They have not been able to cover this guy all day.
Nah, I tell you what, this offense is featuring him. They're doing a really good job. This guy's explosive. He's dynamic. He's making big plays. And heck yeah, I'm going to get him the football as many ways as I can. Kudos to the offense for finding the gap.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Oh, he's got some space. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Leaves it with the back. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quick release on the RPO. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Coming up, fourth down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Back to pass on second down. Release to the back. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
On the run, it's Duggan. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now.
Touchdown, Nebraska! Great job by the back on the option.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. And they'll bring it out to the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quarterback keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Gets rid of it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.